Hello and welcome to What to Do with Old Socks. Whether they have a hole in them, or they don't have a partner anymore, or they are just completely ripped. In this video I'm going to show you how to deal with them and how to make it so that you can crochet with them. In this video all you need are some socks, preferably washed, and then you need some scissors and a crochet hook. If you want, you could also use a stitch marker, but I'm probably just going to use something like that. So let's get started. Once your old socks are washed, the first thing you want to do is cut off the brim here. Just like that. Next, you want to cut out this part because it's just excess material. It will only get in your way in the process. And last but not least, the tip of your sock is going to be cut off as well. If you want to, you can still make use of those parts, but that will be another video or a bonus part at the end. So, for getting started, you basically just have to cut like this. Preferably on the side you also cut this part out so that those align. And however big your crochet hook you want to use, you can just get the hang of things when you try out different stripe sizes. But always leave about a centimeter or like half an inch up here, because that's going to be important in the next step. Next, you just have to cut. Right here, you just kind of like open up your sock, and you always have to cut in the same direction. So right now I'm cutting from the bottom right corner to the upper left corner, but I can't cut like that because that's just going to like destroy the whole thing. And as you can see, now we get a stripe like that, and what I like to do, I stretch it and only use the stretched version in my crochet so that it doesn't stretch afterwards as much like the finished piece. Alrighty, let's keep going. Just like that. And now you may be thinking, but what is the point if the end of the stripe looks like that? And that is pretty easy. In case you just want one continuous yarn or strand, you can sew these parts of different socks together just like that. If you spread the stitches out like that horizontally, diagonally, you can just crochet with it pretty normally, since this part doesn't become too bulky. Okay, all of the balls have been wound up, and as you can see, this kind of makes a mess, so let me clean this up really quick. I'm gonna use a 7 for this project, and for our first round we do a magic ring, and how I like to do it is just like this, making a cross and then taking it in my hand, boom and bam. Now we all we gotta do is 6 single crochet. And now for the second round we go in the first single crochet and increase by doing 2 single crochet and 1 single crochet for each stitch, having 12 single crochet at the end of the round. And now at this point it might be useful to use a stitch marker for your own orientation. I always put my stitch markers on the last stitch of the round. For the third round we are going to crochet 1 single crochet and then 2 single crochet in 1 stitch. One single crochet and 2 single crochet in the next stitch. For our fourth round we will crochet 2 single crochet and then increase 1. So 2 single crochet and then 2 single crochet in 1 stitch. As you can see, my yarn is running out at this point. So this was like one of the more small ones, and it got us a total of 6 plus 12 plus 18 stitches, which is 36 stitches in total plus 4, so like 40 stitches in total. And if you figure out how many stitches one sock makes you have, then it's also going to be easier to figure out how much you can crochet. But yeah, then let us go on with the next sock. And what I did in the past is I would just now sew those 2 socks together, and if you want that, that is fine. That's like the clean version, but right now I'm lazy, so I'm just going to you will see what I'm going to do. Just take both of them and just like this, incorporate it in the next stitch. So 1, 2, and 2 single crochet in this one. Amazing. And now you see we have those little straps here, and we can also just like crochet over them in the next round or hide them within our work later. Alright, so for our next round, the 5th round, we are going to crochet 3 single crochet and then also 2 single crochet in 1 stitch again. So 1, 2, 3, and 2 single crochet in the next stitch. Okay, now this sock is over, and as I did before, I'm just going to incorporate the next sock, just like this. For our sixth round, we are going to crochet 4 single crochet and increase in the next round. And if you are wondering how it's going to continue, like the whole thing, then I'm telling you, for the 5th round, we are going to crochet 4 single crochet and then increase the next round. For the 7th round, we are going to crochet 5 single crochet and increase in the next one, and so on, so on. So the 8th round is 6 single crochet and 1 increase. The 9th round is 7 single crochet and 1 increase. So you get what I'm saying. I'm just going to continue, and we will meet back once I'm done. Okay, the crocheting part is done, and now it's time to just do the finishing touches, weave in my ends and so on. And I think I'm just going to bring you along on the last few steps. So what I pretty much always do is take what's left of the yarn, skip 1 stitch, and then, like especially when I'm working in spiral rounds, skip 1 stitch, insert my sewing needle right here, like this, and then going back to this stitch, and from above piercing through to the back, and then what I do is I just weave this strap in so that it's not so that it's invisible from the front. Then I cut it, and as you can see, this is now, I think, much more smoothly than before. At least in my opinion. Even though it's still quite obvious where I started the round. But that's fine, we are not here to win any beauty contests. And yeah, that's it. I'm going to weave in the ends shortly. But what I want to say is that if this looks a little bit wobbly, that's okay, because when you put a hot pot on it, it's quite literally going to iron the thing, so that it's not wobbly anymore and flat. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Here you can see the finished result again. I'm going to insert a video here, and yeah, just have a blessed, beautiful rest of the day and stay creative and